I want to take us through the process of adding quiz or test or exam to a course in Moodle. This is my course. As you can see, I have only a resource. That's a PowerPoint file. I want to add a test after the PowerPoint file. So the first thing I need to do is to turn the editing on. Now I'm able to add an activity or resource. So I click on this to give me the option of activities and resources. So I look for quiz. Quiz is the activity that is used to implement a test or an exam. And I click add. So this is the settings page for my test or an exam. So I give it a name. Let's say I call it end of course exam. Then I now need to describe what the exam is all about. I can give it something like this will take 2 hours, or any description I wish to add there. I can display the description on the course page. Let's choose it. Then the timing. The timing has to do with when does a quiz open. If it is enabled, I can specify the time, the date. Today is 1st of June. That's what is there already. If I want the quiz not to be available after a time, I will enable this to set the deadline. Let's say it's I don't want to be available to anyone after 2nd of June. Time limit is how long it will take for the exam to run. I've said it's going to last for 2 hours, so I select 2 hours. That's hours, 2 hours. Then attempts are submitted automatically. It is advisable to choose this option in that when the student is there to submit the response at the end of the expiration, the system will submit its answers automatically. This is safe to use as the option here. Submission grace period is not applicable because of this option we've made here. Then grade. Let's leave these options. Well, the category, let's leave it at default. Grade to pass. You may say, well, somebody will need maybe to have a score of 70 if the maximum obtainable is 100, or 7 if the maximum obtainable is 10. We will set our own at 100. So the grade to pass, let's say, is 50. Well, it's your choice. Attempts allowed. You may decide that it's only one attempt that's allowed, or it's unlimited. Because this course is online and it's not really an exam in itself, it's a way of training people. So we put attempt at unlimited for the purpose of this training. Then grading method, well, all we want is that every time the student takes the exam, the score to retain will be the highest of all the attempts. And at the point that the grade reaches 50, the person will be allowed to go forward, will be graded as pass. The layout, you may want a page to be shown, a question to be shown per page, or you may choose 2 questions per page, 6 questions per page, 10 questions per page. If you have like 100 questions really in the test, You may decide to put 10 questions on every page. But if you have like 5 questions, well, you may decide that to be 1 question per page. It's your choice. So, but for this purpose, we are assuming that we are going to upload 10 questions. So we might as well put all the 10 questions on a page, or 1 question per page. Let's go for 1 question per page. So now let's show more. Navigation free means that the candidate can move from 1 question to the other instead of the questions being presented sequentially. Let's choose free. And then question behavior. Shuffle within question. Let's say yes. Questions behavior default feedback. Let's pick that. Let's pick the default feedback. Okay. For this purpose, review questions. Since we selected the default feedback, that is why there cannot be any feedback during the attempt. We can have feedback immediately after the attempt. And the important is that, I mean, the score is below the pass mark. You can retake the question immediately. Let's go to appearance. This is to show the profile picture, but we shouldn't insist on that. Let's say no image. Let's leave that at let's leave all these at default. Extra restriction attempts, let's leave it as default. Overall feedback, let's just be silent about this. Common module settings, let's leave it as default. Restrict access, let's leave it as it is. Activity completion, here it will be good for us to choose the option of show activity as complete when conditions are met. What conditions? Student must have received a grade to complete the activity. Let's say yes, because the student will be graded automatically by the system anyway. Then require passing grade or overall attempt completed. Require passing grade. Remember, we said the passing grade is 50. So if the person has not scored 50, it will not be considered to have completed this activity. Expect completed on. Let's leave this open. Tag. Let's leave that competency. Let's leave that as it is. So we click save and return. The grade to pass cannot be greater than the maximum possible grade of 10. Well, somewhere along the line, the maximum obtainable is 100. So that's why this complaint is there. So for this case, the grade to pass will be 5. That's 5 over 10. That's 50%. But if I wish, I can go to the setting and change the maximum obtainable to 100. And that's why 50 will be applicable. Having done this, I click save and return again. Now, this is our test or end of course exam. If you click on the title, see what happens. The question is is no question has been added yet. So we have created our exam. We have not added any question. To do that, there are many options to add questions. We can add questions. Let's click edit quiz so that I can take you through that. You can add question to quiz, but you will need to. These are the options. You can add a new question. You can add question from the bank, or you can add a random question. Adding a new question will mean that you type in the question manually. But the method that is recommended for this course is for us to add from the question bank, and that means we will need to create a question bank first, add the questions to the question bank, and then come to select from the question bank. There's another video that will put us through that. So for now, let's end the lesson at this point. Thank you very much.